Welcome to Bruins Overtime Live, presented by BuyAToyota.com with Billy and Razor. I'm Sophia. Unfortunately, the Bruins winless on their 3-game road trip, give them 4 straight losses after winning the first 3 games of the season. More chances for them in this one, more shots on goal, but ultimately not enough. They lose by just 1 to the Mammoth, 3-2. The final, what did you make of this effort? That's what we wanted to see coming after yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, you want to see better puck management, some better decisions. I'd say a B plus for effort, but the result still wasn't what you wanted.
And they matter.
Right, and there's no moral victories here. Yeah, it was better. I agree with Brick. If that's the kind of effort. Listen, Utah is a team that lines up better with the Bruins, right, than the previous 2 teams that they played. So the Bruins were able to manage things better. They had a plethora of opportunities where they actually didn't even get a shot on goal, but they created stuff. But when all's said and done, this team, stop me if you've heard this before, my friend, they're going to have to grind their way through this regularly. It's a shame that they gave up that goal, that Gunther goal like that, off of the takeaway or whatever you want to call it. And just a shame. Just a shame because I felt like they were generating some good chances.
Yeah, they were. They played a good game. I mean, Brick said it. It could have went either way. It went Utah's way.
Utah has the more finish, and that's what it came down to. A couple of more guys that finish.
Yeah, they do. Again, they played good. They played good. You'd say they've lost 3 in a row. You say they had a bad road trip. It's because of the way they played the other 2 nights, not tonight.
I agree.
All right, guys, let's show you that game-winning goal. So Dylan Gunther getting his 3rd of the season here in the 3rd period, and this is the difference maker. So,
yeah, Utah comes into the zone, little drive towards the net, and Husnudinov gets it, but the pick of the stick, I mean, it's pretty darn good play. Was it by Simashev? I think I beg your pardon, 77 is Pastrnak. He picks it off Husnudinov, and Gunther is a player that we were just saying in the green room watching it had been quiet. But this guy's shot is anything but quiet. This kid is a special finisher. He's a 40-goal scorer soon in the National Hockey League, Razor, the way that he gets it. And there wasn't a ton of room right there. I'll give credit to Pastrnak for the hustle, the second effort. But I'll say to Husnudinov, who played all right in this game, that's where you're turning up the ice. You got to get rid of it. You can't think that you're comfortable.
It's got to be right away. Yeah. And Arvidsson's going right away because he's expecting that play to get off the boards right away or pass to him right away. It's got to be one touch. It can't be handled there with that kind of pressure. And then on the other side, Jokiharju just misses with it. Like that's how many times have we seen David score like that? Where
exactly.
There's only a few guys that figure out how to get that puck through. Jokiharju is covering him like a blanket, but still gets a shot off, still gets it through. Korpisalo is a little too aggressive, again, on the shooter, on the passer, I should say, so it takes him longer to get over, misses his post a little, and it finds its way, and there's just not enough time for the Bruins to get back into it.
The Bruins registered just 3 shots on goal in the 3rd period, but they did have several chances. We talked about this intermissions, too. Chances that didn't always result on shots on goal, but this is what they got in the 3rd.
No, again, there was the second period yesterday against Colorado. They got 2 shots on goal. That felt like a 2-shot on goal type of period. This didn't feel like a 3-shot period. There's chances through here. There's chances there. Goes off the post. Like they were all around the net. It just happened to get blocked or happened to get poked up. This one, Brick talked about as soon as that stick from the defenseman goes to the middle of the ice, the puck's got to go to the net. But Janot had it in his head. Arvidsson, a really good opportunity. So they had their chances. Unfortunately, that power play wasn't precise. McAvoy went down with a bit of an injury, missed some of the time there, and then another block shot from Utah at the end. So they had their chances, but again, it comes down to in these 1-goal games, like it was in Vegas, like it was in Tampa, is pushing through to get that last one.
All right, guys, let's move on to the Clayton Keller goal, someone we highlighted in pregame because Utah having some offensive threats. Keller, one of them.
Yeah, and his connection to BU is obvious, and he's the captain of this team. But this is all about the pick from Ian Cole, and then Nick Schmaltz just turns on the Jets. He's got good crossovers going. He generates speed. Here you go, 28. Watch, he's just going to step right into the way of 20 White, of Jokiharju. And then coming up top, it was a high switch. It ends up being Schmaltz. Everybody's going to follow 8 and Dark. Everybody's going to follow him. Clayton Keller stays wide. He's wide open. Again, we said it. Was it intentional puck off pad pass or not? Only Schmaltz knows. But either way, if it was, great. If it wasn't, it still is a good play, and Keller has an easy goal.
All right, it's time for our Subaru Star of the Game, brought to you by Subaru of New England, as we take a look at Nick Schmaltz in his last 3 games. 3 goals, 4 assists, so good for 7 points, +4 rating, and 2 power play points. Tonight, 2 assists. And we're going to show you some of his play as we discuss Nick Schmaltz. Again, someone we also highlighted, guys, and sure enough, he proved to get on the board with the Boston Bruins. Oh, I thought we were going to show you some of his stuff. Sorry. My bad.
Okay.
My bad, guys. All right, David Pastrnak, though, that we do want to show you. He was looking for a little bit more offense. He gets the only 2 Bruins goals today, and we're going to start with his first one on the PP.
Well, we talked a lot in pregame about the fact that David didn't have any shots against Colorado and the big guys weren't at their best. Well, he responded with 2 goals and a great play by Pavel Zacha. Charlie McAvoy with shot first thought process on PP1. Opens that up, allows Zacha to get wide open, just a little cheeky little heel pass, and David finds a way to put that in.
That's a gorgeous pass.
Oh, it's so good. So
we have the
good.
other? Oh, no. All right, second goal.
Yeah, and this one is a good play. The exit of the zone. Hustadinov can catch up with Pastrnak. 2-on-1 with a quick return pass, little touch pass back over to Pastrnak, who goes 5-hole on Vitek Vanacek. Right here, uses the stick quickly back to David. David then doesn't hesitate, doesn't overhandle the puck at all, and ends up finding the 5-hole. Just solid.
His 4th goal of the season. That would be it for the Boston Bruins. But with that, he ties Ray Bourque for most career goals in Bruins history. If you look even up to Patrice Bergeron, David Pastrnak could definitely do that this season. So he could climb several spots if he keeps things going like he played last year as well, even though the Bruins were struggling. The PK, 1 for 5, Utah. But he had a great night, guys.
Very good. Excellent. 17 high danger chances according to National Stat Trick. Expected goals 3.5. So he kept it underneath that, kept his team in it at different times throughout the game with some big saves. We talked about it after the second. I love his compete, love his investment. I love how much he wanted to win this game and how much he wanted to find a way to get points on the road. He stood tall, did his thing.
Gets the win against Chicago, loses to Tampa in that game that we all said. I mean, none of those goals were his issue against Tampa. I mean, nobody was stopping those the way the Bruins gave the puck away and couldn't cover front. And then here played his ass. I mean, he did. He played his butt off here.
Yeah.
I mean, he competed. He was their best competitor. I mean, David was real good, whatever, but this guy competed for the full 60. And when it's all said and done, it comes down to that one play in that third period where just the quickness of that, the pass, and more than anything, the release by Gunther beats him for the game-winning goal. But so far, 3 games, no issues whatsoever with Korpisalo.
Yeah, for both goaltenders so far, I don't think we've sat here after a loss and said, oh, if we just made a couple of extra saves or bad weird bounce, we'd be in the win column, which was a different story last year. But the goaltending so far through 7 has been good. The Bruins, unfortunately, losing 4 straight.